Um, the topic for this time is related on control structure, focusing on conditional statement. So I hope you can hear to my voice. Okay. Now, if you remember, what you have to use during using the conditional control structure. Here we are using the if-then statement. So you've got if, what is the condition, followed by the then clause, and what is your statement. So what is important here is you have a condition and then you wanted to show some kind of information. Okay. After the then clause, this will be your statement. And you, okay, let me run here for you to see what's the result would be. Okay, if you see here, nothing display, because why? It depends on your condition. So you have to know, normally your condition is a Boolean expression in which you might have a logical operator, and then the result might be falls into true, false, or null. So in this case, what will happen is, nothing shows because my age has the value of 31. Meanwhile, it was compared if the 31 is less than 11. So when you do any kind of conditional control structure, you can test the results. Okay, so in this case, if you wanted to show what happened after the then clause, maybe you can choose it something like this. Okay, this is just to play around. Okay, what I wanted to show is you are testing for the true value. Okay, so if this is true, then the message will appear. Okay, note that you can also, because this is a PLSQL, so maybe you can do I am testing. Okay, so it will show more information. Okay, now let's say what I'm going to do here is going back. Okay, another thing is what you can do is you can put else. Okay, so you can say if 31 is less than 11, obviously it is not true. Okay, it is false. So you should say I am not a child. Okay, so if the condition evaluates to true, it will show the first statement here. This is the first statement if the condition is true, else it will show you the second statement. So if you run, since it's not true, because 31 is obviously greater than 11, then you should be display I am not a child. There's also a situation where you can use, if I'm not mistaken, they call it as multi-branch. Okay, so you have like if my age is less than 11, it will show I am a child. But if it's not, and then you're checking if my age is less than 20, you display I am young. And if the condition is false, you can also do another condition, which is my age is less than 30. Okay, then followed by the statement I am in my 20s. And if the condition is evaluates to false, then you can show another condition, which is my age is less than 40. So this will show the statement I am in my 20s. Else, if the condition evaluates to false, then it will go to the else statement, which will display I am mature. So if you see here, by using else if, okay, with a lot of condition, then you have to put a lot of because here, okay, you display and if, okay, so then you should end with and if. Okay, now there's another way which will show you much more simple with a lot of condition. What you can do is you can use ELSIF, okay, by using ELSIF, and then you only need to use one and if. Okay, so it will also it will have less line of code, but it will also display the same result. Let's say you have more than one condition and you're using the logical operator AND. Okay, so here with the same my age, which is 31, okay, and you're using the AND operator. So I think you can predict the result. Nothing will appear. Why? Because the first condition, if you look, my first name here, we have an initialized value, which is Mamat. Mamat is equal to Mamat. Actually, this is true. But 31 is less than 11. That goes to false. If true and false, obviously the answer will be false. Therefore, it will not display anything here. Okay. If you put this as greater than, then you will test the result and it will appear the information. Okay. However, there's another okay, if you look here, we'll change it again. Okay, nothing. Okay, what I wanted to show, first, by using AND, you have to make the condition should evaluate into true at both sides. If you have three conditions, then you have to make sure all these three conditions should be true. Then it will go to the statement after the then clause. Okay. However, let's say you want to allow if any condition fulfill, any condition give true result, and maybe you can use the OR, okay, OR operator. So by using a lot of more than one condition, and then you can use the logical operator AND OR, okay, AND or OR, okay, and you if any of the condition by using OR operation fulfills either one, and then you may see this kind of result. Okay, so here the result is I am a child named Muhammad. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say by using multiple condition. Okay, I think I've got okay. This is I wanted to show you regarding if you're using null. Okay, you have a value null here, and okay, What I wanted to show with regard on if you using something with null, this is just an example. Okay, as you see here, I put my first name with the initial value of null, and it is equal to null. In logic, you might think that this statement will execute, but it didn't. Okay, um, so this is different if you are making it as the null is literal. Okay, so if you use null value, um, um, although you think that it was the same, I mean, the value here is null, which is got here null is equal to null, but previously it did not appear the statement, although the null value is equal to the null value. However, if you are making the null as a literal, okay, as a string, then it will appear the statement. Okay, so be careful by using null value. Okay, I think that's for the conditional control structure. Thank you very much.